It's the first of 3 consecutive home games for Dulwich Hamlet this evening as they welcome long-time rivals Leatherhead to Champion Hill. After the brilliant win at Billericay, the Hamlet was second best against Hampton Waterlooville on Saturday, going down by 2 goals to 1 after holding a half-time lead. Gavin Rose has made changes tonight, bringing in Nara Clunas and Demibi Demarca for Sanchez Ming and Gavin Tomlin. Leatherhead have won 4 of their last 5 in the league, which has seen them climb out of the relegation zone for the time being. The latest 3 points came on Saturday at Kingstonian, and Jimmy Bullard named the same starting lineup as a result. Dulwich have won the last 4 here against Leatherhead. Can they make it 5 and regain a spot in the playoffs? Free kick goes short. Back with Daniel. Feigns to cross, drives on himself, beats Clunas on the outside and blazes that one over. Tight angle. Been some effort to get past Preston Edwards. Going for his near post, I presume, but high and wide from Cadell Daniel. Beanie looking for Clunas. First time ball up to Demarca, gets there ahead of defender Howe. He's got Clunas streaming forward. Can't quite feed him, good interception by Howe. Got the block on it, but Demarca's won it back for his side. Darting through to maybe Demarca. Ball just under his feet a little. Still finds room to pull it back for Sekajja. Puts it in the net, offside flag is up. Dulwich's first real shot of this game. Sees the goal ruled out for offside. Good finish by Sekajja, but it won't count. Drage, good strength against Moon. Enough of a header back to his goalkeeper. Beanie. Out to Green. Now Carew. Might pull the trigger, he does. Off target though from Carew. Here's a corner, took a deflection on its way through. Got the room to find the shot, but it was closed down. Here's Semakula. They played in every game this season in the league. Nice flip by Moore. The shot from distance is palmed away by Edwards. Charlie Moon it was, went for goal. Edwards must have been swerving, but he got his body behind it. Chambers with his back to goal. Safely nods it back to his keeper. Knew that Federico was trying to peel in behind him. Weatherstone. Up towards Demarca. Controlled on the chest. Well done again by Demarca. Not for the first time already this evening. And trying to place a shot into the corner. That's not far wide from Demarca. Similar to the goal that Akinyemi scored against Hampton Waterlooville not too long ago here. Just trying to place in that far corner, just wrong side the post from Demarca. Federico dropping deep. Ambrosini was in support. He's taking it himself though, Federico. Goes back to Wells. Don't think he'll take a risk this time, will he? It's not an effective clearance. It's picked up by Carew. Pokes it on. Sekajja, is he onside? Tries to go first time into the far corner and can only stab it wide. And Jimmy Bullard not happy with his goalkeeper there. Charlie Moon. Side now with Semakula. To Sean Theobalds. It's a lovely ball to the far side and space here for Moore. In behind Green. Is there a cutback for him? Yes, there is. Moon not too far away from applying the finishing touch. Not great from Carew. And expect more of him. Beanie. With Carew again. This time he does find his teammate. This time Demarca. Lovely skill from Demarca. The shot is straight at Wells. He generated the space for himself by flicking it around the defender. The final shot is straight at the Leatherhead goalkeeper. A couple of sighters though for Demarca in this first half. Chambers for Green. Kenny Beanie. Kargbo. Clunas. Weatherstone. It's a nice layoff. Clunas. Good bit of skill. Is there a shot? Yes, there is. Palmed away. Sekajja got stuck under his feet. Dulwich can't apply the finishing touch to the rebound. Good save by Wells from the initial shot. Carew. Leatherhead quickly have men behind the ball yet again. Beanie back for Carew. Green in space on this near side, and Carew will use him now. Sekajja. Carew. And find room for the shot. On his left foot he does. And held by Wells. Certainly goal bound, a fairly comfortable height for the goalkeeper on his weaker foot. Not quite enough curl on it from Kargbo. So only one man interested in this, and that's Ashley Kargbo. Scored a free kick last Tuesday at Billericay. Can he find Dulwich's opener here? Blocked by the wall. Kargbo, Beanie, will come for Clunis. Drills that in, blocked for a corner. Scored a few goals though since coming back to the club. Goals against Braintree in the FA Trophy, Needham Market in the league, and Barkingside in the London Senior Cup. Drage taking a risk against Boakye-Yiadom and gives it away, and Boakye-Yiadom's one-on-one with Edwards now and pokes it home, and Dulwich have shot themselves in the foot. Leatherhead capitalising on a mistake by Matt Drage defensively. And with 70 minutes played, it's the away side who have a lead here. And the substitute, as he did on Saturday, has found the back of the net. Drage cannoned his long ball against the substitute, and he advanced on Edwards, puts it beyond his reach. Leatherheads lead by 1-0. As I say, dropped to right back. Weatherstone and Chambers are the two centre backs perhaps, and Green left back. Beanie and Kargbo stay as the two centre mids. Sekajja, Erskine and Akinyemi, the three up top, with Tomlin playing just behind them. They're going for the equaliser. Erskine holds that up for Akinyemi. Two strong players, those two, out on the field now. Drives on, Tomlin takes a touch, goes for goal, and straight at Wells. Again, it's another half chance and nothing more for Dulwich. Green. Sekajja does enough. Tomlin. Green hasn't been able to get forward much tonight. That's poked away by Ambrosini. Beanie flicks it on for Tomlin. Lines up the shot. Gavin Tomlin. Wrong side of the post. Wells was scrambling. Bit more intensity to Dulwich's attacking play there. And Tomlin almost drawing them level. Wrong side of the post though for the Dulwich substitute. In by Tomlin. Away by, I think, Ambrosini. Kargbo strikes it! What an equaliser that is from Ibrahim Kargbo! Just when Dulwich needed a goal, the midfielder has produced an absolute pile driver of a shot. Just his second goal of the season, but boy is it memorable. Dulwich scarcely deserved that goal on their performance tonight. But when they needed it most, they've got a vital goal in their playoff hunt. Tomlin with the corner, it was flicked away by Ambrosini, and Kargbo unleashed an absolute bullet off the crossbar, bounced on the line and in. Dulwich respond. Well, a point is better than none, but Dulwich will know 3 points was needed tonight. In comes the throw, away to the edge of the area for Beanie, trying to place it, and places it over. Can't repeat the antics of his midfield partner Kargbo with a goal-bound shot. Murphy will throw on the halfway line.
We're here against Tooting and Mingham. Remember, his half-price submission for the London Senior Cup. Back here on Saturday against Lowestoft Town.
Weatherstone. And it's the full-time whistle, and Leatherhead come away with a point from Champion Hill tonight. Dulwich left it late to strike an equaliser. Ibrahim Kargbo came to their rescue when it seemed that anything was slipping away from them this game. His thunderbolt of a volley with just 4 minutes to go, salvaging a point after Matt Drage had given Leatherhead a goal earlier on in the half. Nana Boakye-Yiadom nicking the ball off him and slotting beyond Preston Edwards. Dulwich huffed and they puffed tonight. They didn't really get going in this fixture, and as a result dropped 2 points at home. Final score at Champion Hill is Dulwich Hamlet 1, Leatherhead 1. Gav, very much 2 points dropped tonight, wasn't it?
1 point gained. 1 point gained in light of how we've come back into the game. We didn't play very well today. Could have scored a few goals in the first half and didn't take them. But looking at the last sort of 20 minutes after the goal's gone in, we'll take the point.
I'm going to say you needed something spectacular to get you back into that game, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We did, because we didn't seem to have the courage today to score goals. I thought we had a lot of really good opportunities in the first half, but I just lacked conviction in front of goal. For whatever reason, only players will know that individually. But yeah, like I say, I think we look at it in the positives and just think, well, we've given ourselves a point. I think that takes us to 4th in the league. We've still one game in hand over some of the guys in and around us. Makes it interesting. It's going to be a tight run-in to see if we can get in the playoffs. But we are in the playoffs at the moment, and that's the main thing.
Bit sluggish all round today in terms of building from the back. It seemed to take an age to get the ball from one end to the other, and then when you did get into the attacking third, the final ball was lacking.
Yeah, decision making in the final third in particular were poor today, and just very hurried. Not a lot of composure, and there was a few mistakes that was unforced errors. And we need to really limit them, because opposition always going to put pressure on you to force errors, but unforced ones, they need to be limited.
And that was the case for the goal we conceded, wasn't it? Unforced error.
Sure, it was. It was a lazy bit of play from Matthew, something that he knows that we don't like. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way. Playing in front of sort of 1,200 people, and it's an embarrassing moment for him. And sometimes that's good for you, because possibly you'll learn in the long run not to do things like that.
Like you say, though, you are taking the positives out of it. It's another point with one of our games in hand. Still got one more to build away from the chasing pack next week against Merstham as well.
Yeah, we do, but obviously Saturday's game against Lowestoft, I think they're a team in decent form. It'll be tough, and we need to try and get the points. Obviously we're at home, so we worry about that first. There's no point worrying about the Merstham game, because obviously Lowestoft comes next, and we need to do the business against them. So, like I say, it's a cliche, but one step at a time, and then see how we go from there, really.
I'm sure you'd probably say you could do without Thursday's game as well. Do you need to make a few changes, you think, with the obviously 2 games in a few days? Yeah,
there'll be changes. It's a quarter-final against our local rival, so it's a catch-22, because we don't want to just put a team out that might not have a chance of competing. We want to be even, but also we've got to think about the bigger picture, which is the league. We find ourselves 4th in the league, and I think everyone in our dressing room knows so far we still haven't hit the heights that we believe we can, and we're still optimistic that we can get a good run of form towards the end of the season.